had equal prize money for men and women here at the Gran Canaria Wind and Waves Festival. It's the first windsurfing event where we've had equal prize money, and I think it's a great thing. I remember last year that it was like big news and there was different opinions on it, like positive and actually also a lot of negative ones. A lot of times also coming from the guys because they feel like maybe we don't deserve it, but actually we put in the same amount of time, the same amount of risk and money into the sport, so why shouldn't we be earning the same amount?
When I started in the tour about 22, 23 years ago, there was by far no equal prize money. We had a 10% of the total prize money, and then after a few years we managed to separate the prize money from the girls from the men. What happened was the organizers chose to bring only men events. I think as being part of the organization, it's really important that we do this kind of things. It's a dream come true, and no one else will do it beside us.
We know that the support from the industry is not the same, and so we need to have a support from somewhere in order to do this professionally. And I think if we don't have the same prize money, it's impossible for the girls to push the level.
A lot of talented girls in the world, they couldn't compete that because they don't have any support.
Prize money being the same helps a little bit to be able to pay the trips and at least come to the event.
And for me, for example, this year, because I managed to come second, so I'm going to have significant prize money waiting for me. It's changing the whole situation for me for the year, because perhaps I'm going to be able to go to Hawaii for the competition for the first time ever, you know, which I couldn't afford before.
This is my first year competing in the PWA, and I won as well. And with the money, I will travel to Sult to compete there.
I think it's encouraging, you know, the local youth to come in and participate, and it's really pushing the sport for women to show what they can do.
I mean, there is a clear difference between men and women in windsurfing, and the main difference is just something we cannot do about. It's a physical difference. The guys are stronger, so they will go higher, they will go faster. And a lot of times, I feel like the companies are using the men's image mostly as the most extreme image, but actually, as women, we're also out there and we're doing really extreme stuff that, you know, for example, 5 years ago, what men were doing, that was like the most extreme, but we are doing it right now as well.
It doesn't matter if we are the same, as good as the men or not. I think everyone should have the possibilities and the opportunity to bring his own level or her own level to the maximum.
If you look at the competitions 30 years ago, you know, majority of the fleet couldn't do what women can do today, you know? And probably if you look 10 years from now, the guys, what they're doing today, the top 4 guys, they're gonna look like first round contenders for the guys in 20 years' time. So it's all relative, you know? And women are where they are because of historic situation, that they didn't have the support, they didn't have the money.
It has to be like a role. The women need to have presence in the press, be local heroes from their own countries. Can have also support with the industry windsurfing brands and also outside industry windsurfing brands. I practice stand-up paddle as well, and I'm lucky enough to say that there is equal prize money in this sport as well. Surfing also did it last year, and windsurfing shouldn't be the last example. The industry is helping some of the girls, but I think they can be a lot better and equal in that aspect as well, so we can become more professional in this sport.
But actually, windsurfing is a sport for everybody, and I think to promote windsurfing, women getting into windsurfing, you need to promote the women that are in the sport right now. Like, you will never get more women in the sport by promoting only men. So you need to promote both equally to grow the sport in general. I hope that the next generation coming up, like Alexia and Maria and all those girls, are going to be in a situation when they can dedicate themselves fully to training, you know? And equal prize money is one of these things that will make that possible. So I think it's huge, I think it's important, I think it's amazing, and I think the Moreno sisters have put really a stamp in the history of windsurfing by bringing that for this event. And I hope other events will follow.